Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I made during summer 2023. So as usual, I planned a pretty ambitious summer of sewing for myself. And as usual, I ended up being more busy than I expected. So I made 5 projects this summer for a total of 6 pieces. And overall, I'm really happy with what I made. Even though I didn't make quite as many projects as I had hoped, everything that I did make, I'm super happy with, and I'm really excited to show you. The other thing I wanted to let you know is that for almost all of the projects I'm going to show you today, I did make a video about the process of sewing up those projects. So if you wanted to see more of the process of sewing these pieces, I will make sure to link each video up above in the cards as I'm talking about each piece. So you can always go and check those videos out after as well. Okay, let's dive in. First up is this beautiful dress that I made using the Sew Love Patterns Chloe dress pattern. And I actually made this from a thrifted dress that I've had for a long time, and I've been wanting to use the fabric for something. And I decided on this silhouette. And I have a whole video on the process of making this, so I'll link it above for you. I had thrifted a vintage dress from the thrift store a long time ago, like at least 4 or 5 years ago. And it was made of this beautiful rayon crepe fabric, and you can see it has this delicate rose print on it. And I knew for a while that I wanted to change that dress into something new. And I landed on this Sew Love Patterns Chloe dress for a few reasons. First of all, I thought there was a gap in my wardrobe for kind of a strappy, going out type of dress. And I wanted to make something a little bit Reformation style. And I think I ended up getting that vibe from this dress. I like some of the details in this dress, like the gathering at the bust, as well as this little tie on top. And my other favorite detail is these tie top sleeves. The top of this dress is lined with a lightweight lining fabric so that it isn't sheer, which I really like as well. So I'd say out of everything I made this summer, this is unfortunately my least worn piece. I don't think there's anything wrong with this dress, I just think it's a bit more dressy, and I haven't gone to many events this summer where I would need to be this dressed up. Although I do have a goal of wearing this at least once before the end of the summer. I also think it would look super cute in the fall with like a black turtleneck layered underneath. I think that would be really pretty. The only thing I don't love about this dress is the fact that when I cut the skirt, I kind of recut each piece from the original dress. And because of that, you can see I didn't cut each piece of the skirt quite on grain. So the skirt does look a little bit imperfect. So that's a bit frustrating, but on the whole, I think I did a pretty good job with this, especially considering this fabric was a bit hard to work with as well. Okay guys, next up, this is the only piece that I haven't made a dedicated video about this summer, so this is kind of the only surprise piece in the video. But I made this beautiful strappy dress. And this dress is a little bit hard to see what it's supposed to look like when it's hanging on the hanger, so I'll make sure to insert some clips of me wearing it. But this dress is really fun. I made it up from the pattern New Look 6731, and it's this really fun dress that has these side cutouts, and the back is completely open, and there's just this one long continuous piece of elastic that wraps all the way around your back, crisscrosses, and then ends at each side of the front there. I made this dress from a cotton poplin fabric I got from my local Fabricland, and I also fully lined the dress using the same fabric so that it wouldn't be sheer. I really fell in love with the color of this fabric when I saw it at Fabricland, and it also seemed a really nice quality, and I got it on sale, so I was pretty happy about that. And I took my time when I was making this, and I actually finished all the seams using French seams. So the inside is fully lined, the seams are finished with French seams, so it looks really neat and tidy on the inside of the dress. And this has definitely been my most worn piece for the whole summer. I brought this on a trip that I took out to Western Canada over the summer, and I wore it to wineries, I wore it to lunch, I wore it to dinner. And I really appreciated how lightweight it was with the open back, the nice sheer fabric. It's really, really breathable, and it's the perfect dress to wear when it's super hot outside. But it also layers really well. So if you're going to a nicer restaurant and you don't want to have your shoulders and back completely out, I had just thrown on a white linen button-up shirt over top of this, and it looked really cute. So I made this dress in a size 14 because my measurements correspond really well with the size 14 measurements, and I'd say the fit is really good. The only thing I don't love about this dress is the width at the top here. So I'll show you when I have it on, but essentially this top piece is really, really wide where I have a ton of extra fabric. I think if you have a bigger chest, this is actually great because it's going to give you more coverage. But for me, I didn't need all that extra fabric. So I would totally make this pattern again. It was such a quick and easy and satisfying project, but I would definitely change the shape of the top neck because I just felt like for my body shape, it was laying a little bit weirdly. If you have a much bigger chest on top, you might want to play around with like a full bust adjustment or adding in extra darts as needed to help it lay nicely. But for me, I got a pretty good fit right off the bat, and I will definitely 100% be making this dress again. So quick, so satisfying, so easy, and so fun to wear. Okay, so sticking with the theme of dresses, I wanted to show you the last dress I made for this summer. And I just posted a video of the process of sewing this dress. It's the most recent video on my channel, so you should definitely check it out. I made this dress using a vintage pattern. It was the pattern Simplicity 5401. And I sewed it up in a lightweight cotton poplin with this beautiful floral design that just reminds me of vintage florals designs you might see from the 90s. There are so many things I love about this dress. First of all, I love the princess seams that run all along the front and the back of the dress. I also love this double notched collar with this contrast trim. In that video, I talk more about the process of how I added the trim as well as the challenges, so you can go and check that out if you want a bit more detail about that. I also really went the extra mile this dress and added a lining in a matching navy blue fabric, and that helps to make sure the dress wasn't too sheer, and it looks so neat and tidy on the inside. I think I'm going to be addicted to lining all of my dresses and skirts now because it's not so hard and it really makes the end result so cute. For me, this project was the perfect transition project from summer into fall. Because it's made of this lightweight fabric and it has short sleeves, I think I can wear it in the summer. But because of the dark tones of the pattern, I think it can easily transition to fall as well. So I just finished this one, so I haven't really worn it yet, but I'm so excited to start wearing this all throughout the fall. Okay, so next up we have what was probably my most challenging project of the summer, and that is this really fun Friday Pattern Company Heather blazer. This was my first time making a blazer, and it was such a fun and great experience. So I made this blazer out of this beautiful hand-woven cotton fabric. It's actually a vintage textile from China, and it was hand-woven on a loom, and it was all handmade, which I think is really cool, and it gives such a unique look to this garment. To line the blazer, I used this pink cotton poplin fabric that I got from Blackbird Fabrics that I thought was a pretty good match for the outer fabric. There are a few details on the blazer I really love. The first are these patch pockets. I think they're really fun and they add a bit of a casual twist to the blazer. I do wish I'd interfaced my pockets for a crisper look, so I'll definitely do that next time. The front of the blazer features one button and one buttonhole, and then on the sleeves I added these 3 decorative buttons that match the big one on the front for just a fun design feature. So I made this blazer in a size medium, and it's definitely oversized, which is what a lot of people say online when you read reviews about this pattern. So I think the next time I make it, I can definitely safely size down at least one size to a small. And when they say oversized, they definitely mean it. It's a pretty boxy fit, and even in the shoulders, it has a little bit of extra room as well. So definitely keep that in mind if you're going to choose to sew this pattern. You're definitely going to get an oversized, boxy kind of blazer. So overall, I think my first experience sewing a blazer was really fun, and the instructions of this pattern made it really easy and approachable. I think there'll be more blazers in my future for sure. I find them to be such a fun and easy layering piece. But for now, I'm really satisfied with this one, and I'm excited to get some more wear out of it at the end of summer, transitioning into early fall. And I also wanted to let you know that I did make a video all about the process of sewing this. So if you want more details or if you want to see a step-by-step on how to make this blazer, I'll link that video for you. Okay, so the last project that I made this summer is this really fun 2-piece activewear set. So I made the jacket from the Jaily softshell sewing pattern, and I made the leggings from the Seamwork Tino legging pattern. And as you can see, I had some fun with color blocking. I was playing with the colors of these fabrics, and this is the Blackbird Fabrics matte activewear knit that I used. I'd used this fabric before to sew up a pair of Tino leggings, and I was really happy with the result of that project. So I knew it would be a good fabric to go ahead and try to make this matching set from. This was a really big project. I think it was even more challenging than it might initially appear just looking at it. There's a lot of little details, especially in the jacket, like the top stitching detail, the zippers on the pockets, the main zipper, the collar, the hem. All of these little things were really tough and really kind of helped me develop my sewing skills. At first, when I was trying to visualize this project, I wasn't sure how these colors were going to look together, but now that it's all done, I'm really happy with how the color blocking turned out. I wear the jacket a lot. I wear it to work out in, and I wear it as like a layering piece, and I always get a lot of comments on it, people asking me where I got it, so I think that's a really nice compliment. I haven't worn the leggings quite as much, mostly because it's been pretty hot out. I don't like to wear leggings when it's hot, but I know I'll get some wear out of them as the cooler weather comes in for sure. So again, not to sound like a broken record, but I do have a whole video showing you how I made this. And if you want to see all the little details about top stitching and all of the techniques I used to get this result, I would highly recommend you check that video out, especially if you're interested in sewing your own activewear. Okay guys, so that is everything I made during the summer of 2023. There are a lot of fun projects in here, maybe not as many projects as I was hoping to get done, but I'm really happy with everything that I made, and it was nice to have a variety of things to work on. So I had some dresses, I had the blazer, I had the activewear set. It was quite a good variety of pieces. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite piece was, and also let me know what you were making this summer. I would love to hear about everything that you made. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. This is officially the end of summer content on my channel, so the next video you see will be fall sewing. So if you're excited for that, then please subscribe so that you don't miss out. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.